So please give a warm welcome to Will Franken.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I would like to present to you the international symbol for bisexuality. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Saturday, June 5th at around 4 p.m., President Ronald Reagan was shot and killed in Dallas. I'm sorry, that's the wrong president. Haven't had my coffee this morning, I guess you guys can tell. Ladies and gentlemen, Saturday, June 5th at around 4 p.m., President Ronald Reagan, I'm sorry, he's not the president, he's the ex-president. Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, Saturday, June 5th at around 4 p.m., ex-President Ronald Reagan passed away at the age of 362, a disease of Alzheimer's victim, a victim of Alzheimer's disease. President Reagan was a president and a human, and not once during the 8 hours of his presidency, the 8 years of his presidency, did President Reagan ever stop being a human. President Reagan was a brave and courageous world leader who had black hair. He had arms and legs. He once rode a horse. He was married and owned a television set. And sadly, this great man is no more. President Reagan was a man who was capable of standing up or sitting down whenever he felt like it. And sadly, he will no longer be standing up or sitting down. He will be laying down in the ground. He is dead, and a nation mourns. Perhaps the one thing that President Reagan remembered to do during his terrible bout with Alzheimer's, he remembered how to die. And sadly, we as a nation wish that he would have remembered to forget to die, but instead he forgot to remember to forget to die, and he is dead, and a nation mourns. So at this time, with heavy hands and silent heart, I would ask that we join together in a moment of talking so we can continue talking about this great and wonderful man. And then, when we are done talking, let us pause. And then let us start talking again to signify the end of that pause, and let us pause again. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would invite you to join me in prayer for this great and fallen world leader. O wonderful and blessed Jesus Christ, O grateful and wonderful Earth God, Mother, Father, you who have no gender, race, or sexual orientation, O multicultural and diverse entity, O nondescript and intangible being, please help us to be more nonspecific. I came to Berkeley from Emeryville in the great bus ride of '97. I settled on Telegraph Avenue and worked in a bead shop. On campus, I majored in Native American literature. I learned how to speak in this voice and told everybody I met that I was 1/4 Navajo. I found that I got laid much by the young white hippie chicks. I am he who pretends to be very deep. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and stop that there. The reason that I play this little tape is to give you an example of what this class will not be about. This is not a class on Native American spirituality. This is, of course, a class on Shakespeare, and I welcome you. Welcome to Shakespeare. And I don't mean welcome to Shakespeare as if we're actually going to go inside Shakespeare. No. Shakespeare is not a place. Shakespeare is a person, a dead person. He died, fuck me. So, okay. The question, of course, on everybody's mind today is what is it going to take to pass this class? What must I do in order to pass this class? We have our syllabus in front of us. Let's take a look at it, shall we? What do I require from a young, supple, 19 to 21-year-old female undergraduate student? In order to pass my class, it states quite clearly, you must go to bed with me. I cannot stress this enough. If you're going to claim to know even one iota of what Shakespeare is all about, you must copulate with me. Now, I know this is college, this is new to a lot of you. Many of you have never been away from home before. Many of you have never even fucked. That will all change during the course of this semester. Now, it's not quite as easy as you might think. There is quite a bit of prerequisite material I do require from my female students. You must purchase a Girl Scouts uniform. They're available at the university bookstore. Wear that to my house at an undisclosed date. Ask me if I wish to purchase any Girl Scout cookies. I will say no. You will lead me into the kitchen, turn me over on your knee, and give me a thorough spanking for not supporting my local community. During which time I will obtain a mild erection. You will fillet me for 20 to 30 minutes, and then lifting the skirt of your Girl Scout uniform, you will allow me to insert myself inside you where I may ejaculate freely and without remorse. I know this is the first day, I don't want to bombard you. Oh my gosh, it's too much, I'll never remember it all. Yes, you will. That was Dr. Thank you. That was Dr. Stephen Hawking in 1974, lecturing to a group of fourth graders at Oscar Woods Elementary School. And he's my guest today on AM Live. Please welcome renowned British physicist, Dr. Stephen Hawking. Hello.
Hello, hello.
I understand that you're going to sing a little song for us today.
Yes, that's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, from his new album, Never Mind the Bollocks, here's Stephen Hawking. Here is Stephen Hawking.
I am an antichrist. I am an anarchist. Don't know what I want, but I know how to get it. I want to destroy passers-by because I want to be anarchy. Next train for San Francisco, Colma in 5 minutes.
Hey, y'all. I'm going to leave y'all in a special way. Y'all been a lovely audience. My second time playing down here at Viva Variety, and it's always a joy. I'd like to leave you with a little song tonight, maybe something to remember me by, if you don't mind. This is a song called No Eye for an Eye, and it's kind of how I feel about the death penalty. I'm going to teach y'all the chorus, and maybe if we sing along tonight, nobody will die ever again. So that's how you stop things. You don't stop things through government petitions. You stop them through music, right, dear? That's right. So this is my song. A lot of you know I don't really like the death penalty. Both my parents were actually killed by the death penalty. And my sister came down with it last week, so we're all praying for her. Let me teach you the chorus real quick. It goes a bit like this. No eye for an eye, 'cause God's the one who said should die. No eye for an eye, and God ain't I. So when you hear that, just jump on in, folks, okay? In this great world of ours, there's sorrow and pain. I can hear the sound of the prisoner's ring. So for every man on death row and every man to come, it's for them that I sing. No eye for an eye, 'cause God's the one who says should die. No eye for an eye, God ain't I. Let me tell you about my friend named John. He put a clown suit on and went out to entertain the little boys. He'd beat them over the head, and when he was sure they were dead, he'd rape their little corpses. That was his choice. Freedom of choice. No eye for an eye, 'cause God's the one who says should die. No eye for an eye, God ain't I. Let me tell you about my friend named Ed. Chopped off his mother's head and put it on the mantle and used it as a dartboard. He threw her larynx down the sink, then it took her organs nice and pink and baked her in a casserole dish. And now they want him to die? No eye for an eye, 'cause God's the one who says should die. No eye for an eye, God ain't I. Let me hear you, San Francisco. No, God ain't